Hi everyone, it's Cass up here at the land again today. I wanted to show you because I've never really shown you up close in this section, the rock wall that is in the middle of our land. So here are the big rocks. You can't really tell from here, but some of them are as big as cars. It is just crazy, and it is so cool. You can tell they've laid there for millions of years. Um, this is a really rugged area, so you can see it a little better. There's some really smooth areas that you can just kind of walk down. So we can get to the bottom, and we do occasionally. We want to make it easier, so we're cutting a road back and forth to try to get down there a little easier and better, and then start building stuff down there like tucked into the rocks. That's a great way to easily take away the heat of the desert. So it's not too far down. It looks like it from here, but it's not in some areas. It just depends on where you go down. And then see the ditch right in the middle of the property? That is a wash. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's a wash and it's a really deep ditch or ravine. And it takes water, like rainwater, flood water, and sends it down to the properties way down the road. And it goes for miles and miles and miles. And we own the wash. Well, we own that area, and we own all the way on the other side of it. There's a camper. I don't know if you can see that, but we own up to right in front of the camper. So it's right there, and that's our nearest neighbor. And then I think our marker is over here. There's one of our markers. See that little white flag? So we can't block the wash because you don't want to block water coming from the rainwater too, because that would stop the water flow for all the other cattle and the farms and other properties. And there's actually quite a bit of rain that comes in monsoon season, and it just kind of goes on down the way. But you can't block any part of the wash. You can keep the water on your land, and you can keep the water before it hits the wash, but you can't really affect anybody else, which makes sense. I don't want to. Um, and there's enough to share with everybody. But anyway, this is just the bottom or back half of our property. And then there's all of the top of our property that has all the trees on top of it. And there's a little house up there and a little camper. And then about, I don't know, about 20 acres past that is our road. And then way over on the other side is our fire pit, because we like to sit by the view and see it when we're having a fire, of course. And then there's plateaus and mountains that you can look at, and they have names, but I don't remember the names. I'll have to get back to you on that. There's someone that lives way out there on that mountain. So we do have neighbors, but they're very, very far away. And it's so quiet out here, you can actually hear the flap of a bird's wings. It is so quiet. It's amazing. I know I'm rattling on and on. I'll try to show you. Listen. You can hear a dog way off in the distance. Not sure if you can hear that, but I just love the peace. I love the solidarity. I love that it's untouched, and it looks like it's been untouched for 100 years, and it looks like after we leave, it'll still look untouched, even though we've done a few things. There's no messing this up. You know, we're taking care of it and making sure we don't leave any plastic or any papers flying away or cardboard or anything. You know, we don't want to mess up God's beauty. But it's just amazing, and I thought I'd share. I hope you liked it. Come back and see me now.